Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 3. Luke here. Today we're going to be talking about the team at Quant Network. Now, for me, this is a pretty big deal, almost a selling point for the project, because in the crypto space, most teams, well, they don't really have much business sense or many connections. They're kind of just developers getting into it and hoping for the best. So I'm going to keep it nice and short, or I hope so at least. I'm just going to dive straight into it. Gilbert Verdian, the CEO of Quant Network. Now, this guy is a mastermind. If you just have it, we'll just skim through his LinkedIn here and have a look at some of his previous experience. He's currently a observatory and forum member of the EU blockchain. He's looking at blockchain policy and framework conditions. Obviously, the founder of Quant. He worked at the Federal Reserve, co-founder of Trudera. He's the founder of the blockchain ISO standard TC307. Now, this is a big deal, and I will bring this up in a completely separate video when we talk about ISO standards. He's the chair of DLT1 in UK standardization, worked at the Bank of England, MasterCard, and then he worked at various different places in Australia as chief security officers, director at PwC, security lead at Ministry of Justice, BP, HSBC, HM Treasury. This guy has had loads of experience. I have some more things to show about him towards the end, but I mean, just his professionalism, his connections here. This is what's really important. He's worked in so many large organizations, enterprises, governments. He knows how it works. He knows what matters, and he has the people on his side and in his network to make it happen. Now, if we move on to Colin here, Colin Patterson is the CTO. He's also had a pretty similar experience. Very heavy again. These guys are very heavy in cybersecurity and AI. Health, defense, finance. If we go down again, Trudera, TrustPath, Information Security Lead. I mean, just look at National Building Society. I mean, if you go down through his history, they've just had so many years in the industry, and I think that's the big thing for me. You need enterprise industry experience to know where your business model fits and how it works. If we move on to Jean-Paul, I don't know if I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry if I am, Chief Architect at Quant Network. Where's he worked? The National Crime Agency, Special Consultant, UK Border Force, where else? UK Border Agency, HM Revenue and Customs. I mean, these are some big places. These guys definitely know what they're doing. Moving on to Gerald Dunn. Similar thing again, obviously, is at Quant Network. He used to be the senior manager at Deloitte, which is pretty huge for me. So I think you guys are getting, a pretty common theme here, that the team has a lot, a broad variety of people, but it also has, they focus on hiring people with enterprise experience, and they want people who can interact business to business relations, and that's what we're finding here. I mean, Gilbert, he's just a machine. I'm moderator in the Telegram for these guys. And man, just the professionalism, and he even comes in, the team often come in casually, just to talk to people in the community, and you just don't see that in the crypto space. They're always nice, polite, on time, super professional team. You may be wondering about the full length of the team, and obviously I'm only going to go through the just a couple of the core people, but they have I think the last time we checked, they have 11 technical staff on board, so those are developers. And which you might be thinking is quite a small number, but we've actually asked Gilbert that before in an AMA, and he said that they prefer quality, and the team is perfect and they're crushing goals after goals, so that's good to see. Talking about developers, here's VJ, and he's actually worked at HMRC, Deutsche, HSBC, UBS Bank. He's their resident Bitcoin guru. So I mean, these guys definitely have some experience in the space. They're not just look at this, 15 years of developer experience, blockchain and enterprise technology solutions. This team is pretty all-star to me. If we move on to some of their advisors, which this is just 2 of them, but these ones are pretty cool. Chris, who actually is director of Techstars for I believe it's Barclays, but yeah, Techstars is a pretty big deal. Rails Bank, obviously advisor for Quant Network. Moving on to Paolo Tasca. Now he's a big advisor for Quant, and he's he's the executive director of UCL Center for Blockchain Technologies. which is a pretty big deal. He's also the co-founder of the Retail Blockchain Consortium. I mean, just look at this list here. It's just incredible. I mean, the reach these guys have, like this guy's got his own, I believe he has his own website. I might link that. But I mean, they've just got so much networking and reach and just weight in the industry. Now, if we move back on to Gilbert, he was actually awarded the CISO of the Year 2017, which is a cybersecurity award. And I mean, that is once again just like incredible. Like this is a crypto team we're talking about. This isn't just a bunch of nobodies. These guys have real weight, real connections, real experience, and real success in the industry. I'm just going to show you some videos here, and if you've seen it talk, you know, this is the blockchain 24/7 seminar.
The economic aspects of the economy as the CTO.
I mean, he's just an incredible speaker, and here's another video. He's at the Scalability Interoperability Workshop in Berlin, and he also wrote this for the European Commission on standardization. Gilbert Verdian. So I mean, he just has a huge amount of network and weight in the space. I honestly think this is one of the best teams I've seen in the space, and I think you guys should really check them out, dig deep into them, watch some of these videos. I mean, watching this man speak, it's almost a blessing. Like, it's actually incredible. There are definitely some different videos with interviews with him, with Blockchain Brad, and I think Crypto Brahma did one ages ago, but definitely worth checking out, guys. Thank you again for watching. The next episode will likely be about token utility, but I'm not sure yet. Just stay tuned for episode 4. Thanks again for watching.